Coming up on The Right Stuff, the guys look downrange with their Thompson Center 308s. Tannerite litters the hillside as each of these guys clear out those exploding targets. Positive response Tannerite targets are a blast, and there will be no question if these guys are on the mark. More bullets are on the line as we find out which one of these contenders has the right stuff. It's day 4 on The Right Stuff, and the guys will be looking way downrange.
Guys, welcome back to The Right Stuff. Today's challenge is the Thompson Center 308 Tannerite exploding targets. With me, I have James from Progressive Force Concepts. He's our range safety officer. The challenge today will consist of 2 exploding Tannerite targets to be engaged with a 308 Thompson Centerfire rifle. On signal, each competitor will make their way around the first barrel. You'll come back, you'll pick up your rifle and engage the first Tannerite exploding target. Once you've completed that engagement, you'll return to that first barrel, make your way back to the steps, and engage the second long-range target. Each competitor will have 4 rounds to neutralize the course of fire. Fastest time will win. Does everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, I'll see you guys at The Right Stuff.
Hey, I'm Paul Pluff with Smith & Wesson. Today's challenge, the long-range challenge, is going to really test the competitor's skill set, both for steadiness, trigger control, and accuracy, because they are going to have to shoot these guns quite a ways. The gun that we're going to be using today is the Thompson Center Venture Compact in 308. Nice gun, 308 round, good long-range round. You can see here this gun, it's got a composite stock, so it's fairly light. They shouldn't have any problems handling it. It's got that nice weather shield finish on it. We're out here in the desert, guys. You want to have a gun that can be protected, and the weather shield does that. But mainly one of the things that makes this thing interesting, it has an adjustable trigger, a very fine, very smooth trigger, so it should make it easy for the competitors. But it also has that 5R patent rifling in it that we have that we've started doing with our Thompson Center Venture rifles, which makes the gun inherently extremely accurate. So one of the things we do know is this gun can reach out there and touch someone at a long range. It can be very accurate. The question is, are the shooters going to be steady enough to take advantage of that accuracy and get this thing on the first shot? Only time will tell.
Tannerite brand binary exploding targets are an explosive usable as a shot indicator for firearms practice. Upon impact by a high-velocity round, a large vapor cloud and loud report is created. Mix it, shake it, shoot it. Tannerite.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
I've never handled the Thompson Center rifles before. They were new to me, but they felt really good. The action was really smooth, good clean trigger. They had the Vortex scopes on them, and they were just crystal clear. Absolutely no trouble getting a rifle on target. Tannerite's a binary explosive. It really doesn't cause fire. It can only be set off by a hypervelocity round. Pistol rounds won't set it off, 22s won't set it off. You have to shoot it with a high-powered rifle, and it's completely safe to transport. Just a really neat product. You can get some explosions and not have to have an explosives license. We had the Vortex scopes set on 6 power today. They were crystal clear. They were super nice. You could see everything that you needed to. Just a really, really nice optic.
I see clear. Range is clear.
Too fat for that. I think it was solid. I wish I'd have picked up the pace a little bit on the run. But I feel like I had a solid performance.
Yes, my name is Carlo Fiocchi. We are a family company and we were established a long time ago. So in 1983 we incepted our corporation in Ozark, Missouri, and we grew a big deal since then. And we understand that the American market is definitely part of our future, not only because it is a huge market, but also because it's a market which is very constructive and positive towards shooting. The difference resides in pride. Ours is a family business, and when your name is on the box, you don't want to get red-faced, so you try to do your best.
The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Smith & Wesson, Remington, UTM, and Pro Gun Club. The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Fiocchi, Progressive Force Concepts, and CompTac.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
Running around the barrel, just making sure I had good footing. I didn't want to go down. It was pretty rocky, slick around that barrel. And last quarter of the way coming into the gun, start focusing on what I had to do as far as getting the bolt locked, getting down on the stairs, and getting good contact points. Rifle felt great. Pointed nice, nice trigger on it. Just all around good gun. Nice Thompson center. I really liked it.
Good.
So it's always fun. What guy doesn't like to shoot stuff that explodes? So yeah, a lot of fun.
Ready to just set the rifle down? Shooter ready. Stand by.
I would say it's kind of like going and getting a Ditch Witch. It's the original. It's the first one that you think of when you think of binary targets. It's the #1 exploding target there when you think about it. Definitely gives you that good boom shakalaka whenever it goes off. And enjoyable to shoot at. I used to shoot tannerite quite a bit out of my farm. I haven't in the last year or two, but I always really enjoyed it when I did. It was a great product to bring out when you had kids or new shooters, kind of help them enjoy the shooting experience a little bit more.
Unload, show clear.
All right.
The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Wiley X, Tannerite, and Brownells. The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Vortex Optics, Yeti Coolers, and Carbon Express.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
To get your heart rate up, to make it more interesting, get a little scope wobble on you, they had us run down first, head around the barrel, coming back. You could run hard, but not too hard because you're going to lose your footing or lose your breath and pull a shot. I picked a spot that I thought was going to be good, the highest point, and a little bit taller for me. You know, and it's pretty fun. It wasn't a rifle, it wasn't a scope. Tannerite's awesome. Missing is equally as awesome. Well, you know, it being such a straightforward challenge, you know, they're trying to get our heart rate up and then shoot. I was hoping to go 1 for 1, so what I was looking at was that first time around, start getting my breath right before I get to the step. Try to grab it and slide it immediately into position, take a breath and breathe and let it hit. I was thinking hurry up and get back out of position, so I rushed that first shot. So I had to slow it down and make the second one. In your mind, you're just hearing tick, 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 tick. That Vortex scope, it's set on 6 power. We were shooting at 100, 150 yards. It was so clear you could just about count the grains in the Tannerite. So I mean, it missed all on me. That it did its job.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
That's the first time for me. I think it's a great tool because you get instant feedback at a long distance. You know, shooting paper, you know, you have to go down and check the targets, but utilizing that product right there, it gives you instant feedback. It's actually entertaining to watch. Well, at my age, I'm just trying to get ahead of these youngsters. So I had to make up some time running and get on the gun a little bit quicker and make a good steady hold, make shots count. The only concern I had is, you know, running into rocks, but, you know, spinning around that barrel, get a little sideways.
Good. Range is clear.
Every once in a while at the range in Tulsa, you know, we'll mix them up and throw it out there and just have some fun with it. So it's a good time. Every match director for our local 3-gun, he's put it in birthday cakes for people, and we'll go out there before the match and for their birthday and shoot it. And it's always pretty fun.
We started off with our hand on the barrel, and at the timer, you had to run all the way down, go around the next barrel, come back, hit the barricade, get a solid rest on it, shoot, and then run back around the second barrel again, and then come back and shoot your second shot. By the second shot, I was wobbling a little bit. I had to take a couple extra breaths to settle down and squeeze it off and make the hit right.
My biggest concern was getting a stable shooting position, utilizing the steps, you know, because, you know, prepping that and making sure you get a good steady position at distance. And that way, you know, after the run, your heartbeat, your breathing's accelerated. I think it's very important to find a good stable position And I chose to lean in and lay the rifle on the step, the top steps. And that way you get a little bit more surface area to stabilize the rifle and settle in.
Oh, I don't know that it's really nerve-wracking. I mean, we don't have timers back there. You get a good sense for whether the guy was running or whether the guy was just kind of taking his time getting over there. Definitely not comforting. We heard Raleigh go up there and just miss his first shot. Other than that, I mean, it was good feedback. It didn't really make us nervous or just kind of let us know where we were in the lineup, I guess.
Yeah, at long range, you know, 100, 150 yards. We do that in a lot of stuff that I shoot now anyway. But don't spend a lot of time on a bolt gun. So that was fun, but just like any other gun, I mean, sight picture, trigger, so it wasn't too bad, you know. Went 2 for 2, so it was pretty good, pretty happy with it.
This was one of the bigger charges that we've ever set off. It was definitely a new experience with the second one because it was so big. Never dreamed that we could enjoy stuff like that out here. I was always afraid that the wildfires and things like that, but definitely a fun thing to do.
The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Tannerite, Blade Tech, and Burdett & Son. The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by CO2 Coconut Water, Body Armor, and Techwear.
So we have a variety of ranges available for you. The pistol ranges, we have 3 that accommodate 10 people per range. They each have steel targets, the steel knockdown targets for you. You can also put up paper targets that are available for purchase, or you can bring your own. We also have our rifle range, which the distance to the end of the berm is 150 yards. Then we have steel targets out to 250, 350, 450, 650, and 1,000 yard targets. The steel targets are painted white and red, so you can see the different distances and tell that you've hit. As well as making the Piper targets available on the ranges. Then we also have our berms, which is range D, E, and F. And those are available to shoot pistol, rifle, and shotgun. So available to explode, we have cars, watermelons, and also other objects you can shoot. We're using the Tannerite explosive, which is a wonderful experience for big bachelor parties, out of state, out of country, something you don't get to do at home. And we hope to see you guys soon.
Today's challenge with the Thompson Center 308, ammo provided by Fiocchi, and Tannerite exploding targets. What do you guys think of those targets?
Good.
No doubt when you hit them. All right. Today's winner of the challenge, 2 rounds fired, fastest time, was Jake. Congratulations. In a very close second place, we had Terry.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's a couple things that we looked at there that were pretty tough. Each of our competitors today neutralized 2 targets with 2 rounds, except for Raleigh. What happened there, Raleigh?
It sure wasn't the rifle or the scope. It's a clear picture. I just didn't get a good mount on the steps. I'm a little bit taller when I got on that top step. I was pushing everything down. So when I tried to come down to reverse kneel and touch mine to get a steady point, I finally got it and just didn't get it done.
Well, we did see that, and we know your frustration was mounting there, but you didn't give up. And for that today, we have the Right Stuff bullet.
Thanks, sir.
BJ, Raleigh, and Terry are all tied up with 2 bullets each. Jake and Micah hold fourth with a single bullet.
Before we head back to Campfire Armor, we got a little surprise for you here. We had a contest on our social media, fan competition. The results are in, and our fan favorite was Terry.
You're my favorite too, Terry.
Now, you might want to know what you won. What we have for you here is a 2-minute phone call home.
Cool.
Excellent.
Appreciate it.
So we'll see you guys back at Campfire Armory, and Terry, get you taken care of.
Thank you.
So how are things going?
Well, I can't comment, but I'm still here.
Well, when I didn't hear from you, I kind of figured. I said, well, I haven't heard from him. I guess that's good news.
All right, you get the grass cut, so I don't have to do it.
No, all I did was change the oil.
Good. Get out there and cut the grass now. Did my buddy pick up all my gear the other day?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he did.
How about them countertops?
I'm still waiting to hear from them to get those in.
Good. I'm gonna stay.
I had to go to the dentist today.
Well, I won't stay gone until they get the countertops put in.
I may leave too.
What else going on?
Well, I have to go get me a root canal.
I'll brush your teeth more.
Say what?
I'll brush your teeth better.
Oh, thanks. You're a real sweetheart.
On The Right Stuff, these guys take on some pesky birds with the Remington Versa Max Sportsman. This 12-gauge sporting shotgun is every bit versatile as it is a workhorse. Promatic launchers pepper the air with White Flyer sporting clays, and these guys will seek to clear the skies. Accuracy and good timing are key to plucking these birds. 5 pair, 10 chances to score, and collect another bullet. Another fantastic Shipman Agency production.